Hey guys, Mark here. I hope you are well. In today's video, I would like to show you a little practical knot called Simple Simon. Now, Simple Simon is a name that I really like, but it doesn't tell you anything about the knot. Well, the knot is more specifically a bend used to join two pieces of rope. It is very good for joining synthetic rope, for example paracord, which tends to be a bit slippery. This is because it generates enough tension onto the strands in order to hold them together. Now with this said, let's take a closer look at the Simple Simon, then tie it. Here is the bend of the hour, the Simple Simon. This one more specifically is called Simple Simon over, and there are three variations of the knot. I'm going to cover all three so that you're going to be able to tell them apart. Now let's take a look at the two closest competitors to this knot. The first one is the reef knot. The reef knot is also a bend, let's say, that is used to join two pieces of rope. But the reef knot is famously insecure, so I would definitely recommend the Simple Simon over the reef knot. On the other hand, the reef knot is a bit easier to tie, plus it looks very nice. So for a decorative knot, the reef knot is the way to go. The other competitor to the Simple Simon is the sheet bend. The sheet bend is also a very secure bend, but it is also easier to tie than the Simple Simon. So why would you use the Simple Simon over the sheet bend? Well, some variations of the Simple Simon are more secure than the sheet bend, so they are a better choice in some cases. So for simplicity, you would use the sheet bend, and for security, you would use the Simple Simon. The first version of the Simple Simon that we're going to tie is the Simple Simon over. This one is the easiest to tie, but it is also the least secure. In this case, take one strand, fold it into a bight, take the other strand, feed it top down through the bight, then pass over the bight, then behind it, like this, passing over the standing end to the top, and finally tuck your working hand under and through the bight for a second time, then tighten up. And what you get is a Simple Simon over. In this version, the working hand passes over the standing hand in this X shape. The second version of the Simple Simon is more secure, but also a tiny bit harder to tie. It is called the Simple Simon under. Again, take one strand and fold it into a bight. Take the other strand, feed it top down through the bight, pass over the bight, then back under the bight, then under the standing end. This is why we call this knot the Simple Simon under, and then finally feed the working hand under and through the bight again, like this. Tighten up, and what you get is a Simple Simon under. A more secure knot, but a tiny bit harder to tie. The third version of the Simple Simon is the Simple Simon double. The double version is basically just a longer version of the Simple Simon over, but it is more secure. To tie it, take one strand, fold it into a bight, take your second strand, feed it top down through the bight, then pass over the bight, over the top that is, then behind the bight, and over the top for a second time. Then pass behind the bight and between the two wraps, over the first wrap, and finally tuck your working end under and through the bight. Like this, then tighten up. And what you get is a simple Simon double. Now usually this back part is moved closer to the front part, then the knot is tightened up a bit more. With this we have a simple Simon double. So guys, with this we have gone through all 3 variations of the simple Simon. So which is your favorite Simon? Thank you very much for joining me and see ya next time.